Wow, what a wild 1 week period in the market. Huge, massive drops out of nowhere for no real reason, then massive, huge gains out of nowhere even faster for no real reason again. But is this all just a setup to crush your soul and your stocks? How the heck do you not only survive, but thrive in this type of market? Well, I will answer both those questions today, and I just ask in exchange for you to gently tap that like button and consider subscribing too. It's super easy to do if you like the truth without the hype. And are you against having a team of investors, including me, working directly with you as we navigate the problem we're going to talk about today and support you through this entire crazy market? If not, then join the Market Insiders private group where you get full and direct access to me and a group of 6 and 7 figure investors, and you get access to 4 courses for free that teach you how to plan, do evaluation, build up your cash, and you get to see my watch list with price targets, my buy and sell alerts. We got live weekly Q&As, exclusive videos, and a ton more, so check out the pinned comment. And before blasting me for promoting it, I have no ads, no sponsors. This is what YouTube pays me in a month, and I give half of that, half the group's proceeds to charity. All right, so 2 Mondays ago, we had retail sellout en masse, causing a 10% drop or more in some of our favorite stocks after an ugly Friday the Friday before that. Some of these stocks lost 20% plus in 2 days based on no news, no negative catalyst, nothing. They just fell. It was crazy and I could not believe the prices. The only thing I know for certain is this is what my buy button looked like after it was all said and done. I mean, it was completely bonkers. Now after Monday and coming into today, I'm up 10 to 20% or more on a few of those buys, which is equally ridiculous and bonkers since it was really on the back of no news or no new catalyst. I have received many questions about is this type of price swings normal and how it's going to work from now on. The answer is no, it's not normal, but it's also not a once in a lifetime event either. When you do this for 20 years plus, you've basically seen everything. I mean, I've seen fall scarier falls and far faster runs back up, so I've seen more extreme before. But don't get me wrong, they also do not happen often. So that part is true. This is not normal and it doesn't happen often. When do you tend to see them the most? Well, during corrections and crashes, which we are kind of in between those two right now. I mean, we're clearly in a much needed correction for large caps. And in some stock categories, we're clearly in an oversold crash at this point, which is actually my favorite type of market to be in, because that is where fortunes lie. And so I'm heavy into buying those plays for right now. But back to this huge run. Is this the start of another bull run to the moon, or are we going to get crushed, and how the heck do you take advantage of it all? Until the uncertainty has left the market, we will continue to see this choppy, wild style trading for a little while. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but usually you see several false starts before the next bull run starts, and this is most likely just one of those false starts. So how do you deal with this craziness? I mean, I totally get it. 2 Mondays ago, the #1 comment on every video on my channel was either I'm done, I sold it all, or I'm scared, or this is getting worse and the end is coming, or something like that. And then yesterday, the #1 comment I got was I wish I would have bought, or I knew I should have bought the week prior, or I wish I'd bought more. Or to kind of wrap it all up into one, you had a lot of people who panic sold the drop last week or were feeling like they needed to panic sell. And then this week, a lot of people FOMO'd into stocks, or at least had that FOMO feeling. Literally kind of a 180 roller coaster that just leaves you dizzy, confused, and an emotional wreck. And hopefully, I don't know how that looks like 180, but you guys understand what I'm saying. So how do you flip that around and feel the exact opposite like I did? And honestly, a lot of our group members did too, where we were buying all day until our buy buttons were broke on the Monday, 2 weeks ago, with really no fear, while everyone else's fear was at peak levels. And then just a week later, we are not experiencing FOMO at all because we loaded up on all the deals back then and we basically got to sit back and just enjoy the run. Well, here are the 3 things I did that allowed me to execute confidently and be in this position, and you can easily do them too and put yourself in the same spot. There's nothing hard here. Anybody can do these. So first, I had done evaluation and set price targets, so I not only knew certain stocks were a deal, but it was so easy to see some were on a super steal deal. And that basically leads me to the second one, which is I executed it according to my plan. I mean, basically I had my cash ready. I had my price targets laid out. I waited patiently for an opportunity. I knew the fall was not based on new information or the Fed or anything else, so I basically smelled an opportunity. And because my plan says many of these stocks will be a 3x, 5x or more at these new low prices, it made it very easy to pull the trigger. Now to be clear, I had no idea this run yesterday was coming. I also had no idea if it was going to crater further or not after last Monday when I bought. I know I cannot time the market, and I just basically know I'm never going to hit that bottom, and I'm not going to hit that bottom. But what I did know was that my price targets were made without emotions, and I knew my plan said to buy, so I bought. Can these stocks return to those lows that they hit last week? Absolutely they can, and many probably will. Am I happy with my buys? Man, you better believe it, and that is simply because I have implemented tip number 3, and that simply is my mindset is locked into 3 years out or more. I do not look at short-term movements as anything more than Wall Street playing games, and on the flip side, giving me opportunities. I did not buy Palantir at $11 and some change, hoping Wall Street runs it up to 15 so I can sell and make 40%. I bought Palantir because I think it's a $30 stock in a bear case in 3 years, and honestly, maybe a $45 to $50 stock in kind of the bull case or the most likely case based on the projections for their revenue. Sure, traders would be happy to get 40% and sell. But I'm a long-term investor. I'm not a trader, so I could care less. Unless something fundamentally changes, I have no interest in selling Palantir if it runs up to $30 tomorrow, or if it falls to $5 tomorrow, unless something fundamentally changes with Palantir, the company itself. Overall, nothing fundamentally changed in the market or with any of these companies over the past week, so it was simply a great opportunity. And those that were prepared got to take advantage of the opportunities that were given. Now, to be clear, this isn't over in my opinion, so be prepared. Make sure you have these 3 keys locked in and be ready the next time Wall Street gives you a golden opportunity. But I want to hear from you. Do you think the pain is over and the next bull run is getting ready to start, or do you think we're in for more pain? I'd love to hear your opinion on that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.